What's going on, everybody? What's the running here? I hope you guys are having a good one. I thank you for asking. Today is a good day because I literally just got back from watching the new Godzilla X Kong. I think Resident Empire. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is Resident Empire. How the hell am I forgetting the name of the movie and I just coming back? But hey, fuck it. But real talk, before anything comes out, I want to talk spoiler free, and then I will show you guys when like we have a little spoiler discussion. So the spoiler free segment of it will be on the left side, and then when I get into spoiler side, it's gonna be on the right side. So I don't know which one would be like. Actually, so it would be on left side and then right side. So actually, my life, you guys are right. But out the gate, real talk. I'm be honest with you, the movie, hands down, to me, in my opinion, 10 out of 10 when it comes to the action scenes and everything else. 10 out of 10. I loved the movie. I loved every single bit of it, every second of it. It was amazing. All the characters that you get introduced, all the new things that you actually get to explore on Hollow Earth, man. It was amazing. It was a journey, and I really enjoyed that. It was a fun time, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't wait till it comes out on DVD because I actually might get that. I might get that. So, uh, out the gate, I want to say this: King Kong in this fucking movie, he a demon. He is straight demon. He is straight demon. He earned my respect, and I fucks with him more. I fucks with him way more than I did from the last movie because real talk, he got them paws, boy. He got them hands, bro. He got them motherfucking hands, bro. He man, the way he was doing the Scar King, man. Oh my god, bro. I'm not even trying to get into the spoiler side, but we ain't staying in the non-spoiler side. King Kong and Godzilla. Them niggas both got hands in this movie, boy. But they was beating everybody ass. They was beating everybody ass. They both of them got their ass beat eventually. But you know what I'm saying? It showed them why they were the Alpha Titans. Why they are like the top two. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with it. I fucked with it. Scar King, I love the way Scar King looked. His design and everything like that. He's an orangutan in this movie. If you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys already know because you guys have seen the trailer. But he's an actual orangutan in this movie, so he's not as like buff and bulky like how King Kong is. He's like long and he's long, lanky, and fucking he has a little whip that helps him with his little fighting style, which I'll get into a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So talk about Scar King a little bit more. I actually like this character. I liked him. I like the way he looked. His design was fire. He looked cold as shit. To be honest, he looked cold as shit. Fucked with it. Fucked with the heart. Let's talk about Shimu. Shimu, out the gate, fuck with the whole entire design. I love her in the story. I wish that they would have probably put a little bit more effort into showing her, or like a little bit more into like I don't know, like giving them more about her backstory, some stuff like that. Because literally, like the introduction to Shimu is like I want to say like 30 seconds, and that's all you get. That's all you get. This is 30 seconds. Boom. This is Shimu. Boom. Like that. Which like I get it. Like there's nothing you can really build off of that. But I thought that they were probably gonna do something different with that. But as is my opinion on that. But Shimu cold as hell in this movie. No pun intended. She cold as hell in this movie. I love their design. All that all white with the the little crystals on top of her back. It's dope as hell. She is big as shit. Big as shit. Way fucking bigger than Kong and fucking Godzilla. Way bigger than Kong, Godzilla, and Scar King. She is big as shit. And man, she got a punch to her. She got a punch to her. That's all she got. She got a punch to her. She got a punch to her. But other than that, the human side of the story I'm not too really big on the human side. I usually go to watch King Kong and Godzilla because I want to see giant creatures fighting shit. The human story of it was actually interesting. I liked it, just like how they were interesting in the last movie, which was versus King Kong, Godzilla versus King Kong, with how they had Millie Bobby Brown's character go and find the I forget his name. I forget his name. What's his name? What's his name? Brian Tyree's character. If you guys don't know, if you guys have never watched Atlanta, fire ass show, he plays Paperboy as that boy, They went to go and find him so they can, help. find out why was Godzilla attacking everything, because I guess he's like a specialist with Godzilla. So he's in the movie. Millie Bobby Brown isn't in the movie. They basically just said fuck her, got her out the way. So he's in the movie too, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. He was the comedic relief in the whole entire movie. He was a gag. I fucked with it. Fucked with his character. We got Rebecca Hall. She was in it too. The lady who played the scientist from the last movies. The same young chick who was playing her daughter is in it. She had a major role in the movie too, which I actually was fire. How they intertwined all of that to come together. That shit was fire as fuck. To be honest with you. Uh, there was this new dude. They introduced this new dude named Trapper. I'm gonna be honest with you. He was probably like the only character I probably didn't like. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't really fuck with him a little bit like that. Like his character was like a blatant ripoff of I forget his name. I'm terrible with names. Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston played like the little navigator guy when in Kong Skull Island. And literally this trapper dude that's in this movie is a fucking direct cut from him. If fucking like if Tom Hiddleston was like Walmart, was like Target, this dude was like Walmart. That ass. Like that's that ass how it was. Like no disrespect to him as an actor or anything. He's probably an amazing person, probably a great person. Dan Stevens, that's his name. Probably an amazing actor, he's probably a great person. It's just those are the type of vibes that I got from him. I thought his character probably was trying too much. And on certain things, this movie was PG-13, bruh. This movie was PG-13, but they was throwing hands like it was a rated R film. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like that shit. I liked it. So the main story of like the whole entire thing was Scar King was basically no, not Scar King. Well, they were the people, the indigenous people. Oh yeah. So I can't get into that. That's spoiler free. Oh my god. Okay. We'll wait. We'll wait a little bit. I'll wait and say this now. Without my spoiler discussion or anything like this, I fucked with this movie. I really did. I enjoyed it. If you were just like a brand new Godzilla and Kong fan, I'm gonna be honest with you, you are probably gonna be confused as shit when you go into this movie, because they do talk about like all the old movies and stuff, and like it's not a lot. You need to remember it. You need to know. You know what I'm saying? Which is honestly like the whole lore and shit about the Godzilla and Kong Skull Island and all that, the MonsterVerse. It is the Monarch universe is so interesting. It's so interesting. I want you guys to get into it, because I get into it. I'm a little bit into it, but I want to get more into it. You know what I'm saying? But out the gate, I give it a solid. When it comes to like the actions and scenes and shit, it's a 10 out of 10. Action scenes 10 out of 10. When you add all like the the commentary, not the commentary, the story aspect with like the human side, I ain't gonna lie to you, it drops down maybe like two points. So I would probably give it like an 8 out of 10, like off rip. I would give it an 8 out of 10. But if you were going there to just see some giant fucking animals fight each other, like I do, for these movies, like that's truly how I loved them. And when I was a kid, I was just like, oh my god, these giant creatures just beating the shit out of each other. It was amazing. I loved it. And so as an adult now, man, it is amazing. So I give it straight up 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 when it comes to the action scenes, but it's an 8 out of 10 when it add the whole entire thing aspect of it. So the whole thing, fuck it, I'll just probably give it out of 9 out of 10. The movie, 9 out of 10, I'll fuck with it. That's me. That's just me personally. So I'm gonna give you guys a straight up forewarning right now. We're gonna get into these spoiler sides. We're gonna get into these spoiler sides right now. It's straight spoilers, okay? We talking spoilers. All right. Out the gate, what I can say in the spoiler discussion. On everything I love, Kong, Godzilla, both them niggas got hands. Scar King a bitch. That was, man, they beat the dog shit out that little ass nigga. Boy, oh my God, boy, oh my God. Kong did them, bro. Kong and Godzilla did him so dirty. It wasn't even fucking funny at how bad they, like, it wasn't even funny. Real talk, out the gate. I know I probably said this like fucking 100 times. I'll probably say it 100 more. I don't care. This is my language. Scar King is an orangutan. So he's lank, he's like skinny and lanky as shit. Okay, so he is quite literally the opposite of Kong. Kong is some big husky little motherfucking ape that you don't fuck with. Like hand to hand, you not fucking with him. And what Scar King did, like Scar King would just like, he would use the whip. The whip had the little crystal at the end of it to help him control fucking Shimu. That was the only way that was the only way Scar King was like on top. Everything else he wasn't. Well, I give it to him. That first fight, cause the first fight was Kong and Scar King. That was how it was. It was the first fight how it was. They was going at it, a little bit like that. Scar King had his whip, this little bone whip. It was actually dope as shit. I ain't gonna lie. The whole design of it was cold. I like Scar King's design. I'm sorry. It's the coldest shit ever. But he had a motherfucking whip, and at the end of the whip has a crystal. And that crystal like controls Shimu. Like it forcibly controls her. So that's how he's using it to control Shimu. So fucking after him and Kong fight, they going back and forth. They doing their thing and everything. Scar King was beating Kong's ass for a little bit. He was. And then Kong said, you know what I'm saying, let me lock in real quick, twin. Let me lock in real quick. And then started beating, like fucking, Kong started beating Scar King ass. Like he, and all that shit. Excuse me. But fucking, as soon as he started getting his ass whooped, he was like, hey, yo, pull up, G, pull up. I need you. I need some help. And that's when Shimu pulled up. And Shimu pulled up and hit this nigga with a frostbite blast that fucked up his whole entire arm. Boy, Kong was running from that motherfucker like this. That motherfucker Kong was hurt. He was so hurt, boy. I swear to God, he was hurt. But fucking, man, it was so cold because like the actual introduction to Shimu was cold as fuck. She came out of a fucking like a lava waterfall. That was dope as shit. And then, like the whole perspective of that was just dope as hell. Because she caused the ice age. She caused the literal first ice age of it. Like she's responsible for that. So she's strong as shit. She's the mother of all fucking Titans. Which I wish they would have got a little bit more into that lore, which they didn't. They did not at all. They skipped past the lore of it so quick, and it's like it's something that you can just skip right then and there, and you'll miss totally, and it'll just be like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? And they didn't even tell you how like how like it even happened to the point where like Scar King was able to control Shimu. Like you only find out that it's because of the crystal, because like during the fight. But they don't give you like a backstory of how it happened. I wish they would have gave us a backstory of like, you know what I'm saying, this happened and then it showed it to that. Like, I would have, that's just me personally. That's just me. But fucking after that first fight, Kong retreats because he got his fucking hand, he got his whole like I'm pretty sure his whole right arm was covered in frostbite. It was damaged as hell. So the humans decided to get this nigga a motherfucking an infinity gauntlet. Like it's not shit. Like and what, bro? Like what's so crazy? What's so crazy that I never understand about these movies is like the timing. The timing of these movies be so crazy because it's like, of course he gets hurt. He gets hurt. It's in his arm. And then all of a sudden, the gauntlet that, is used to protect him and that can heal him is in the same exact fucking area that they can just go get it. Which I kind of thought was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cheesy. That's kind of, that's kind of cheesy. But they cleared it up with the with a little conversation saying like, oh, it was a prototype and it was already, saying, ready for him to go. So we just never did it. But I think that was a little lazy writing, but that's just me. That's just me. But so with that all going on, with Kong getting blasted and shit from Shimu and Scar King, Godzilla is on top of is living his motherfucking best life. He doing his job. He out here patrolling. He out here beating motherfuckers' asses, beating this damn giant tentacle squid spider thing. He destroyed that motherfucking thing. Then went underwater and fought like this motherfucking this underwater dragon shit. Instantly killed that motherfucker. Just quick as hell, bro. And like it showed you real talk, it showed you why Godzilla and King Kong were like the two alphas. Like they were the two alphas. And that's why like this crazy like team up is supposed to like scare them or something like that. The first introduction of showing Shimu, it was terrifying. It was very terrifying because you like, oh damn, she's like scary as shit. And she, has ice powers. She's big as shit. She can take over all this stuff. But like later on in the movie, she did not get it. She wasn't as terrifying as you would think. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. She wasn't as terrifying as you thought. It kind of like the last fight was kind of like easy. It was a little too easy. It was a little bit too easy. I went with my girl and that thing, and like she told me after that, like she was like, I don't know, it was a little easy. It seemed a little easy for him. And I looking back at it, honestly, I kind of do agree with her. It was a little too easy. I felt like they were just, what I'm saying. It was a little bit of struggle at first, but then once started working, once Kong and Godzilla started working together, that they went crazy. But what was the best scene in the whole entire movie, in my opinion? Well, no, there was two really good scenes that I really like. The first scene is when Kong is coming out of the beneath from the pyramids, and he calls Godzilla. He does a little alpha call to show that, hey, Godzilla, I'm on your territory. We need to come together and, what I'm saying, we need to work together and, fight these motherfuckers. And fucking God, you can see Godzilla like coming from fucking way fucking far away, charging him. And is like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like motherfucker, what is you doing here? Like this is like you not from 63rd, motherfucker. Like shit like that. Like it's on site. Like shit like that. Like I'm like damn. Like you see Godzilla like dead ass, like with murderous intent, running full blown speed at Kong. And in my head, I'm like, this motherfucker, like, he talking big shit. He like, bro, I'm about to beat your ass. What the fuck is you doing back up here? I'm on your bumpers, man. Like, it's over with. Like, it's so over with. It's so over with. But fucking Kong, like, man, Kong stood his ground. Kong stood his ground, right? So when he got that gauntlet, it was over with. Kong became a fucking demon, I guess. I don't know. This nigga just got like a fucking booster or something like how Ben 10 was when he got the Omnitrix. This nigga, ain't nobody fucking with him, like, at all. Apparently nobody was fucking with him. And fucking like right before they when Godzilla was like charging at Kong and Kong was like looking at him, Kong was trying to like, hey, like chill out, bro. I'm trying to be on your side and stuff. And Godzilla said, fuck all that shit, and like speared him into the pyramids, and then them motherfuckers started throwing hands like dead ass. But like they started throwing hands, like going crazy. And I gotta give it to Kong. Kong fucked Godzilla up right there. He beat the dog shit out of him. Gave his ass a little 5-piece combo with that motherfucking gauntlet. It was something crucial. It looked like a Volkanovski beatdown on somebody, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? It was crazy. That was one of my favorite scenes. The second scene, now this is like heavy spoiler. This is towards the end of the movie. This is the final fight. After they get done, like, okay, so when Scar King uses the whip, and at the end of the whip, it has a crystal, and that crystal controls Shimu. That's how he controls Shimu. So at the end of the movie, the crystal basically gets destroyed. And during the final battle, Shimu basically switches sides because she's no longer being controlled, and she freezes Scar King. let me tell you something. This was the coldest fucking ending in any fight. Kong has this motherfucker in a choke slam. Like he has him choked up in the air. And Shimu freezes him. Like freezes him while he's in Kong's hands. And all that shit. And like you see his whole body, turn into ice and stuff, and he only has this like one red eye. And like the eyes like looking at Kong. This nigga Kong out the gate, like real. This is what made me have more respect for Kong. He fucking took him and banged the fuck out of him. He banged him. He like, bitch, fuck you, and just threw him on the ground and started beating the shit out of him. And all you see was just dust, just ice dust, just come up because. That's how they murked him. They just murked that motherfucker. Turn that boy to dust, boy. That was one of the worst ways I've ever seen anything go out in this world. And wow. After that shit, I was like, you know what? That's why they call him fucking King Kong, because that's some king-worthy ass shit. That's a kingly ass whooping he just gave to Scar King. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a kingly ass whooping. He fucked that dude up. He fucked him up. I remember in the fucking fight, like Scar King was trying to do some. Kong dead ass decked this nigga in the jaw hard as hell. This motherfucking tooth came out. I'm like, damn, bro, man, that shit was cold. That shit was cold. The CGI for the fight scenes and everything, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The CGI is really good. Man, now seeing nowadays how like it is, man, CGI has come a long way, and these fight scenes are fire. Even not even the fighting scenes, even like seeing Kong, actually explore, Hollow Earth, or Godzilla swimming through the water, or exploring Paris and Rome, because the Godzilla is like everywhere. He everywhere. He king shit in this motherfucker. He's sleeping in the motherfucking Coliseum in Rome, and like on some real shit. Like that's some real nigga shit. That's real nigga shit. All right, and Kong over here, just chilling. He enjoying life, looking for that significant other, looking for his boo thing and all that shit. And he just doing him. And man, real talk. Before I go, real shit. They bring back Mothra. I fucking loved it. I love Mothra. They bring back Mothra, and Mothra was basically the person that got Godzilla and Kong to click. Basically got them like, hey yo, we got other things going on. Let's do it. We gonna chill. And so like how they did that, how they brought her back, I actually liked it, because if you guys don't know, like the original, I want to say like the original Godzilla movie, when they had Mothra, I'm pretty sure like they were Siamese twins that I guess were like supposed to represent her like livelihood. It was her livelihood or something like that. To the point where, wasn't it when Mothra died, one of the twins was sacrificed, and that's how Mothra came back to life and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought that was how they were gonna do it in this movie. Like I thought that they were gonna sacrifice the little girl, like Gia, the Gia chick. Like she was the key to brought back Mothra. She was the missing crown piece, and she brought back Mothra, and Mothra came back. She did her thing. She helped Kong out. She helped Godzilla out. She did her thing. Excuse me, man. I'm over here parched and shit. But it was fire. I liked it. I fucking love that movie. That shit was fire. It's one of my favorite movies. Actually, that was one of my favorite movies. I think, to be honest with you, this Godzilla Kong is the best one, in my opinion. And then right after it is fucking King of the Monsters. This one is so good because like they show different Titans, and they show like the more of the apes. There's way more apes out there, and they don't show a lot with Shimu, but they show other Titans too. I wanted to know a lot more about Shimu because, like, I heard so much shit about like people saying like she was the first. She is the mother of all Titans. She's the first. She was the first Titan. That's what they tell us, but they don't tell us anything else after that. Like they don't like how the fuck did she get captured and take it over and stuff. They don't go into that, and it just it's not a good time. It's not a good time. But my final verdict of the movie, I would say it's a strong 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 with the action scenes, 8 out of 10 when it comes to the human and everything like that. So we're going to go straight with the middle of it and say it's a 9 out of 10. That's just me. That's what I'm going to say about it. Let me know what you guys think about the movie. If you went to go see it, let me know. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like on the video. Let me know what you guys all think. There's going to be plenty of other movies coming out. I'm pretty sure this month and next month. We got a bunch of movies coming out soon. So there's going to be way more reviews. Let me know if you guys like the review content. It's your boy, Tiptic Rhino. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.